Hi everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today we're going to be doing some upgrades to my Harry Potter room. So before we get started, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and become a part of my magical friends. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Well, I am so excited just to get into it. So we're going to be starting off with the bookshelves. I'm so happy with how they look, but we reduced them. If you remember, if you saw the first video where I said I wanted to make a lot of changes, well, now the changes are starting to happen. So I have reduced these bookshelves. I had 4 and now I only have 3, and I am so happy with the outcome. And I decluttered a lot, so I got rid of a lot of things. I am still currently selling some things over on my Instagram. I've done 2 sales already. They are just housed on my stories on my Instagram. It's just been the easiest way for me to do it. So if you are not following me on there and you want to see some of the stuff I'm selling, make sure to do so you can see whenever I'm going to be having a sale. Usually they're on the weekends. It's just easier for me because I'm off on the weekends because I do have a full-time job. But yeah, anyways, enough with the rambling. Let's get back to the upgrades in this room. So we're starting with the bookshelves. So this is one last before the after. So here is what the collection currently looks like. Remember, we're going to condense this down to 3 instead of 4 bookshelves. And this is where the door opens up, so that will always have to stay blank, but that's going to change as well. Right now we've got that clock, map, and some hats there. All right. This is the before. Okay, so I'm in the middle of the process of, taking things off the shelf, so I wanted to show you what this looks like. So here's the shelf almost empty, besides the potions, because I knew that was going to be a minute. I'd rather kind of rearrange the shelves so I can move the potions to the shelf instead of like putting them on the ground and then putting them on the shelf, since there's so many of them. Here's a backup view sort of what the shelves look like. So it's just going to be these 3 here, and I kind of forgot about the brick. So I think from here it looks fine, but if you get close up, I didn't apply this one the best. Like, look, those don't match up precisely. Definitely don't match up down here. So it was kind of like these first, I think 3 that I applied were not it. And then I kind of learned as I went, and the brick over here all matches up. But yeah, over there, I'm gonna have to fix those. So I think I have some extra I can reapply some with, but we'll see. But for now, here are the 3 shelves side by side. I think they're gonna look so cool, especially with like this one being kind of some like showcase pieces, hopefully. I don't know how I'll arrange it, but it is coming together. We have to get this one out of the room as soon as I empty it out completely, and then I'll have this like free wall space here next to the window, and I can put some floating shelves so I can put, some more collectibles and things on it. But yeah, it's coming together. Here's a lot of it. It's kind of dividing out some things that I probably want to sell, things I'm going to be keeping. There's some kind of rhyme and reason to this mess, but yeah. It's a lot. And here is the after. So I only have these 3 shelves now. I'm really happy with how they turned out. And now I have all this space to work with. So not a complete after, but this is where we're at right now. I still want to put some floating shelves. I want to fix the brick, and then I want to put some floating shelves up and just kind of finish off this area, change out these curtains, change out that bench. But I'm really happy with the shelves. They're so cute. Changed out some of the lounge flies that are down here. It looks so good. I also took down all the stuff that was on this wall. I don't have this butt up to that wall like I thought I was going to, but I have this extra space where I was thinking I could put my Sword of Gryffindor in. but I don't know if it'll be too hidden, or if I want to hang up more loungeflies right here, I have that option. And then this is what's left in this room that I need to clean up. Some things I'm not gonna necessarily get rid of. Just need to find some new homes for. Got some of my hats, Weasley clock. I'll just hang that up on the wall somewhere. Still have the Sword of Gryffindor here. Got more stuff to unbox, you know, never ending. We've got this over here on the reading nook. The lighting. I put the sorting hat on the top here. So now I want to switch out this light switch cover for a gold one that I found over on Amazon. So let's change that out. And here's the after. Look how nice this looks. So much more elevated now that it's switched out from the white one. I love it, and I love the little details that are on here. I mean, of course I would love these to be gold, but this is a quick, easy, inexpensive way to upgrade them without having to change a whole lot. And here's a little more of a backup view against the wall. So the golds don't match exactly, but I do love how it turned out. I could always spray paint it to match exactly, but I don't mind. I think it looks so good. I believe it's a couple weeks later from the last time I've given you guys an update, which was these bookshelves. I did rearrange them. I think I showed them to you when I did it. So I have the 3 bookshelves instead of the 4. And then I started working on my window. I had those Hogwarts curtains and now I've replaced those. I put on some window film and I wish I filmed the process. I filmed it over for Instagram, but I totally forgot to get out this camera to film it for you guys here on YouTube. But I am going to show you what it looks like currently, and we still have a couple more things to hang up. So let me show you what the window looks like right now. Here's Belly. She's upset that I have this in front of the window. Here's her little bench, but yeah, she's like, what happened? This is my spot. Anyways, I put up this window cling. I got it over on Amazon. I'll give you a closer look. It looks really great from far away. You can see some imperfections once you get closer to it, but it's basically 2 panels. So right here is that seam. So I got it as close as I could. Like up here, it's great, but it's pretty close. And then you have to like cut it in. So I feel like I learned a lot. So when I was doing it, my first cut was down here, so you can see, not great, but from far away you cannot tell. And then this one, you can see, I would say it's perfect. And you know, you just kind of learn as you go. So the first 2 were the top ones I did, and then I did these bottom ones here. So I took 4 total separate panels, if that makes sense. And I am obsessed with how this turned out. It looks just like the windows you would see in Hogwarts when they're in their Gryffindor common room. I am obsessed. And they are very inexpensive. Super easy process. You basically wet the, I could maybe insert the Instagram clip here. That way I can show you the process of how to apply it. You basically measure them out, you wet the window, you stick on the film onto the window, and you just kind of line it where you like it, and then you kind of just rinse and repeat that process. You have to cut off the excess as well. But yeah, I'm so happy that I did it. I do feel bad that Bella can't see out of this window, but she's got other windows in the house that she can look out of. But I like it so much better because when I'm filming in here, I'm not going to be showing my neighbor's house. I have like, you know, street signs and stuff that I try to avoid showing. So I don't feel like I show off this side of the wall that often because of that. And now that I have this window set up, I will be able to show this more. And the curtains. I got these red velvet curtains. They're super soft. I also got these on Amazon. And it came in a set, you know, for both of the panels. I think it's a standard length, like to 84, but they had other options available. Here's what the top of them look like. I used to have these little clips for my other ones, but since these are much longer, I do not need them because they reach the floor completely. I think they're perfect. So I'm glad because I already had the curtain rod hung up, so that ended up working out great. But I feel like I keep moving around the room. What I feel like they need to be squished in, you know, like with some little curtain holdbacks, which I already have. I've got this little cutie that I got from Pottery Barn Teen, I think almost a year ago now, and they've been in this box, and I finally took them out, and they're gonna be perfect for these in this room. Like, I love them. They're so cute. These were $50. I'm not sure if they're still available on their website. If they are, I will link them below. But just to be advised, although they are very cute, they are not perfect. So they were supposed to come with a little piece here to kind of hold the headwig to this little rod, and it was missing. So we had to find something that we already had in the house. So my husband found this, which is fine. I know it sticks out a lot, but you can't see it once it's going to be hung up, and it won't be in the way. It's also crooked, so like you had to really pay attention how you're attaching it and aligning it, because this is not sticking out straight, which is annoying, as well as this other one. So they're not even like consistent. Like, it's definitely, it doesn't look like they did it on purpose, because like this is on the bottom, this one was on the top. Sorry, they keep falling. But like, look how this left one is so much more crooked than the right one. But yeah, a little weird and frustrating. Hopefully I can hang them on the wall simply, but this is a process that I can show you that I'm doing since I remembered to grab my camera this time. So I'll set you guys up and show you the process of hanging these guys up and what they look like afterwards. But this room is really coming together. It's so cute. I'm so happy with this window transformation. And then we have the bookshelves next to it. I still have this beautiful blank wall. I also fixed the wallpaper. I don't think I showed that either. So a lot of this wasn't lining up, and I had an extra roll. It wasn't a complete roll, but I had enough to fix it. So the brick looks so much better over here now. Very happy with that. But yeah, now it just kind of flows into the shelves over here. And then I want to still hang up some floating shelves here, maybe some things to hang, because it feels a little out of place that this is completely empty. Kind of nice though, because everything else is super busy. We are blocking this now because of the curtains. Even when I like go to cinch them back, it's gonna cover this sign, it's gonna cover this wand stand, this sign here. So I don't know what I'll put here, but I'm definitely gonna have to move all three of these, because I don't want them covered up, because then you can't even see one of the wands. So I will have to figure what I'm gonna do with these. They might move to this side of the wall, maybe somewhere else in the room. This is everything so far. The room is a mess. Like, I've been juggling around trying to show you everything in here, but the desk is kind of moved with holding all of my junk. I've got a tripod out to film reels. I've got my lighting, because with this window being covered, I already didn't get great lighting in this room, but now I definitely don't get great lighting. I will always have to use like studio lighting for videos, so it's lit up as properly as I can make it, but this room does get pretty dark. But yeah, I still think it was worth it. But that's just something to know if you are going to use those. They do remove some lighting. It filters lighting through, but it's not as bright. Here are all the supplies that I need to hang up my little owls. So I got my power tools, drill bits, all of that. I have, these came with it, so the screws and the anchors. I have my stud finder just in case I don't need the anchors. I have some blue tape to kind of help me get aligned with the level, so I know where to actually drill both of those holes. And that's everything I'm gonna need to get these set up. There we go. Now they're holding the curtains back. Okay, now we just have to do this side. But look at that improvement. How much more of the window. I could push those in at the top in more if I needed to, but that is perfect. The second one is up. It looks so good. I'll have to give you a full backup view. But it's so cute, and I moved this bench back over. Let me know if you think I should keep this here. I am kind of on the hunt for something different to put here. Maybe something that'll fill this space a little more. I'm not really sure. Maybe something with little cubbies underneath. There's storage inside there, but maybe something else a little more practical. We'll see. And here's the complete look. I know it kind of shows up a little dark because of the lighting that's coming through. But they look really good. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Okay, so here are the scarves. I love how they look hung up. And I had only the Gryffindor one, which is from Universal Orlando, and it's like the Wizarding World brand. And then the rest of these are very similar. I think they're from Universal or the studio tours, those kinds of places. I just wanted them all to match in that way because there's so many different scarves out there. Let's see what's on the tag. So I like this Hufflepuff one is from the studio tour in London. This is my Gryffindor one, which is just from Universal Studios. My Slytherin one is also from Universal Studios, and the Ravenclaw one is also Universal Studios. But they all have that like thin stripe on there, and they're all knitted. So I just kind of wanted them to coordinate in that way. So I found these three all secondhand. So I think one was from Poshmark, one was from Mercari, and one was even from eBay. I tried to spend like no more than like $15 on them with shipping because they retail for like $40 a piece. So they would definitely add up. And then these pegs here, they look just like this, and they screw into the wall. So if there's a stud, you can just screw it right into that. If there's not a stud, then you're gonna need some anchors. And this is basically the process for that. So they're very easy to install, and I am so happy with how they look. And I got the hooks from Amazon for a 6-pack, which was about, I think $16 when I bought them. I think I got them on Prime Day, so they might be a little more than that now, but yeah. I'm very happy with this little addition. So here's a backup view of them. And I do have this blank space above them. I want to put, I think, maybe one large art piece or two, maybe something from Mina Lima. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided exactly what to put here, but I'm excited to find something. And I'm very happy with this because I was limited on what I could put behind here, but I just needed something that wouldn't be in the way if I completely opened the door. And it just had to be something that wasn't longer than that doorstop. And these hooks were perfect for that. So that's why I went with them. And I think it adds a nice little pop of color to the space. And it's just a nice little thing. I can use them if I want to. And then I just need to fill that. But yeah, I am very happy with them. And I thought it was a quick little inexpensive way to fill in that space. And it could get pricey for sure if you were to buy all the scarves full price, but I definitely recommend looking secondhand. You can definitely find them. You try to find them for like listings that are around like $10 to $15, and then you're definitely getting a good deal because you still have to factor in shipping. But that's what I did, and that's how we have that. You have to be patient though, because I did not get them all in the same day. This took like, I think maybe a month and a half, 2 months for me to find them all, but paid off. So I'm really happy with them. And now let's go to the next project. So I'm not sure how many of you guys remember, but I did an unboxing of this last year and I finally hung it up. So all I needed to do is find this hardware over at my local hardware store. I picked it up at Lowe's, and here's a close-up of what that looks like. I found a stud in the ceiling and I just pre-drilled it and then screwed that in. Then I was able to find my like placement that I liked on the window, and I just, adjusted it to that because it can be much longer if you have taller ceilings as well. But yes, this is a Phoenix planter that I got at Pottery Barn Teen, and it is still available. It's pretty pricey, so I don't know if I would really highly recommend it. If you can get it on a sale, even better, but I know I needed it for my room, so that's why I ordered it. But I love it. You can put any plant you want in here. So I just have this one. I think I got it at IKEA maybe, or Michael's, and she looks so cute. You can see it with the collection. It's so pretty. You could put a real plant in there too, but I just want to put a fake one because I don't want to be responsible for it when it dies. And it's kind of hard to show with the window lighting, but here's kind of how it looks in front of the window. Now that I touched it, it looks like the Phoenix is rocking. Kind of funny. But yeah, that is the Phoenix planter hung up. I am so happy with how this looks over here on this wall against the window. And I think I'm going to be wrapping up here. I still have some more improvements and upgrades I want to do in this room, but I'm really happy with how everything looks right now. So let me show you some before and afters. So that's gonna wrap up the Harry Potter room upgrades. I hope you guys enjoyed them just as much as I have. I am so glad that I got a lot of these things done. I know there'll be some more changes in the future, but for right now, all of the projects that we got done together, I am so happy with. But let me know what your favorite one was down in the comments below. And as always, if you liked today's video, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your bell notification so you're notified during my next video upload. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!